Good. Hi everyone, I'm Nandhini and I am pitching to Atlic Media today. And I'm gonna decode 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly election. In 2026, 70% of seats changed hands in Tamil Nadu, which is in history, and we are going to decode it. And the result share is this. TVK won 108 seats and DMK 59 seats and AIADMK 47 seats. And it shows 163 seats compared to the 2021 election is flipped. The bigger picture. In 2021, DMK owned 133 seats, but it fell to 59 seats. And AIADMK owned 66 seats, but it fell to 47 seats, which is almost 74 seats dropped to DMK, which is the huge turning point. But TVK went from 0 to 108 seats. And here we can see the bigger picture. TVK share is in red, and DMK share in orange, and green is AIADMK share. And the next story. How the flip has happened. 163 seats of 234 seats changed hands. And here we can see the 65 seats from DMK and 26 seats from AADMK and 11 seats from INC is totally flipped as TVK constituencies currently. And the DMK retention rate compared to the 2021 is 40 constituencies and AADMK's retention rate is 22 constituencies, which is which is for DMK, it is 30% of retention rate, and for AADMK is 33 percentage of retention rate. So retention rate comparatively, AADMK is performing good. And the OCHA story. Tamil Nadu is classified in 6 different regions, and TVK own majority of their votes in Chennai region. And this red shows TVK and this gray one is 2021 DMK and orange is 2026 DMK. So in this comparison, we can see that the major drop in Chennai region for DMK has happened, and for almost every region, that is the same condition. And we can see that Chennai Metro 46.6 percentage of vote is owned by TVK, and Congo region AIADMK fell 15.6 percentage of vote share compared to the 2021 election. And this is the constituencies share compared to the 2021. And the next story, the margin of victory story. So in 2021, 70 constituencies were owned with more than 50 percentage of vote share, which means the winning constituency and the winning party has secured more than 50 percentage of vote. But now it dropped to 13 percentage, and the seats owned less than 35 percentage is raised from 2 to 64. That means in 64 constituencies that owned by TVK, TVK not even secured as 35 percentage of their seats, but still they own with a very minimal amount of vote share. That means this total split has happened because it's not only about two party. This time the competition is between three parties: DMK, AIADMK, and TVK. So the average winning margin, the average vote share for each constituencies dropped from 22,871 seats to 16,784 seats. And the reserved seat story. And this is something interesting that in the very first election, TVK owned 23 seats of reserved seats. Actually, for Tamil Nadu, there are 44 scheduled caste reserved seats is allocated and 2 scheduled tribe reserved seats is allocated. And in 2021 election, DMK owned 21 SC seats, but it fell to just 9 seats. But TVK raised from 0 to 23 in their first ever election, which shows that they are secured more than a 52 percentage of vote share in scheduled caste region, which is higher than their vote share in the general constituencies, which is only about 44.7 percentage. So for comparison, this shows the clear picture of how well they acquired different regions and different performance they built as the first time campaigning party. So one election, six different stories across Tamil Nadu. So here we can see that TVK dominated Chennai Metro and AIADMK dominated North and Central Metro, Central region, and DMK dominated Delta and South regions. So what this analysis can and cannot say? This analysis is sourced from ECI live results and minor discrepancies versus final form 20 audited figures are possible. Which means the data is blank in the ACI source file because the form 20 hadn't been published in their official data preparation time. So everything else you have seen, the seat counts, the margins, the vote share comes directly from the candidate level results file, which is fully reproducible. So here is what I recommend to Athletic Media. The three things we can map it like the redrawn map, the vote share shift, and how competitive intensified by stating how a one single seat in Tirupatur led to TVK's winning. And in vote share, we can share about the DMK fell in Chennai and how they contributed to TVK's winning. And in redrawn map, we can show about the 163 seats of flip story. And these all I recommend to Atlic Media. So my analysis, the notebook and this deck will be live in my GitHub repo and I'll be sharing this link in my LinkedIn post also.